So far we've just went through like a mile of just
should have
open timber.
probably brought the boat.
Yeah, it would have made it a lot easier. Just shows you though, we find more sign when we get into habitat diversity and stuff, and that's where we're headed. And there's lots of good ridges in here. There's deer tracks and deer trails and deer sign in between us and the car, but it's mostly this monotonous oak timber. And when the acorns aren't falling, the deer aren't concentrated in this stuff. When they are, they're spread out all the way through it, and they're just tough to deal with. So we're headed over here to this back cove that's real hard to access, and I would assume that when we get over there closer to those cedars, we're going to start running into a bunch of buck sign. Now we're talking. Bed's there, bed there. Yeah, big tracks going in and out. All right down here in the edge of these cedars, right at the point of the cedars, you could even see out into that cove a little bit from here. I saw some rubs on the exits, but there's probably more as we come back. Yeah, here's a pretty good one right here. Sets up real good on the end of this point, like these cedars come down and make a point right here on the end of this hill. Man, I could see a long ways down through there right now, and it's in the middle of the summer. Look at all this stuff that they got browsed off in here. Are they standing up and they're just browsing through this? So you're talking habitat diversity. You got all those big oaks fall off into this ditch. It comes up off the lake where that canary grass and those mulberry trees and those willows and stuff are at. So you got like 4 or 5 habitat types coming together right there, and they got water.
A lot of times it seems like it swirls right here too.
Oh yeah, wind swirls terrible down here. And that favors the deer, obviously, because they can bed here on a number of different wind directions and smell what's going on around them. Like we mentioned, coming in, we walked through like 1.5 miles of woods to get here, and there was some sign up in there, but we were coming to the spot where we found the most diversity on a map, and you can really be efficient with your scouting when you're hunting new properties like this, and that's usually how we do it. We look for the spot that people probably won't go, and then within that area, we look for the most habitat diversity. That's what we have right here with everything coming together. And as soon as we started getting closer, the buck sign just went up tremendously.